Monday, October 4th. Previously, smoke over the mountains from the fires nearby have been a problem for seniors and workers. This morning, Orlando is trying to maneuver the SkyTrack to help him get closer to the solarium. Check out the wheels and the space he has at the bottom. Aaron and the trencher continue to make pathways where drip system pipes will run for all the new shrubs and trees. Sidewalk prep begins with these pieces of white and black spacers. Next comes the mesh fencing that will give it strength in all directions. Retaining walls will take the place of wood frames for the sidewalk, but they're covered in plastic because we don't want them all cruddy when this is finished. This worker slowly tucks the plastic behind the white and black spacers to keep it secure while concrete is poured. It is good the concrete crew works closely together and very well, because this is a tight space and you don't have much room to get upset with your neighbor. Newly poured concrete joins the sidewalk that came out of door 4 and goes around the bend and now will come between the retaining walls headed for door 3. Space is so limited, this worker takes advantage of the wall to finish the brush strokes on the concrete. In the corner apartment, Judy Clues could reach out and knock on this pipe if she chose. Cleanup is always a hassle, but it gets more complicated if concrete has remained in a pipe too long. You have to get a sledgehammer and really go after it to unplug it. Another concrete truck arrives to finish pouring the final part of the sidewalk down by the maintenance area. This is complicated. You have to hurry, but you don't want to pour the concrete down the back of your buddy's jeans. And there's 2 of them sharing a very narrow space, but they are masters at this. Soon, there is only room for 1 wheelbarrow. They're getting to the end of the line, and our sidewalk will soon be a reality. Finish work seems to take almost as long as the pouring does, but it's really worth it when it's all dry and ready to walk on. It was tempting to sneak out and sign my initials, but I'm trying to set a good example for everyone by staying off the construction site. Concrete was also poured on a pad just outside of door 4. Rumor is it's for benches. In the corner where AL and IL meet in Main, there's a short wall being built to delineate sod from plants. From here, it looks like a small curb. All day long, Orlando continues to cover the parts of the solarium that were not stuccoed originally. There is no rest for the weary. Concrete is not even dry, and the crew is beginning to clear an area that will be framed for the sidewalk between door 3, working toward the maintenance shed. I went inside to eat lunch and I missed the concrete truck. He was here, whether I watched it or not. Finishing. It's worth the effort. This looks a little hinky, but it'll make more sense when you walk one direction or the other. In the pool courtyard, this tree has decided to grow inside a residence apartment. It has to come down or it'll eat up the pipes and the concrete. Limbs are dragged out of the way. As another worker at the corner of the pool takes down a tree that is crowding that area also. Limbs are dragged beside the pool, over paper-covered carpet, and then across the other side. Truck in Kitchen Alley grinds them up into mulch. It takes 6 months or more for stumps to dry out and be able to be ground up and completely removed, and then replacement trees are planted. In the courtyard, Charlie Brown's little tree is coming to life again. Maybe it's going to be big someday. On the south side, there was a lot of jackhammering, and I found that they were putting in manhole covers for water lines and sewer lines going out to the main street. When I took a picture of the completed concrete, it looks like a multi-sided donut. Work is going on up the Alta Vista Road, filling in the trench so eventually they can put fresh asphalt down. As with everything else, it has to be compacted so the next layer will fit well and be stationary. Remnants of scaffolding are coming down on the south face of the IL building. When I walked along the north side, I could see Alonzo and his crew putting white insulation all the way to the edge of the building on the west. This morning, as the sun crested the building, I saw that the insulation wrapped all the way across the west end where it joins the 4000 wing. Finally, Alonzo is covering the brown wood patch with the dreaded ugly yellow waterproofing. Oscar has put the signs "Do Not Enter" and "Construction Personnel Only" back up on the fences. Even though the gate is open, residents can be charged $100 if they trespass in this area. Sunsets. These are some of my favorite times.